Welcome back everybody to Extreme Power No Handling Autocross, and yeah, today we're going to be dealing with the Ford Escort, which is going to be the first car in this series to be converted from all-wheel drive to rear-wheel drive only, just to make it a bit more even between every other car, because as we saw in the previous series of this, in the previous Forza game in this series, all-wheel drive vehicles were the dominant vehicle. So yeah, this is what the Ford Escort is dealing with in its standard form in terms of power and weight. So let's see what extra power we can give it, while also seeing what happens when we convert it to rear wheel drive only. We'll do the conversion first, just so we can compare to what it can do originally. So yeah, less acceleration, less launch, but the handling and braking isn't really affected. In fact, you could say it's been improved because it's reduced weight by a significant amount there, by more than 20 pounds. So yeah, handling wise, hopefully won't be too much worse. But yeah, we're going to have a choice between the 6.2 litre V8 or the 1.6 litre inline 4 turbo rally. I think on paper we'll go for the 6.2 litre V8 because it can give us more power, and yeah, we obviously need as much power as possible to get around the series. Yeah, and then we can choose between turbocharging or supercharging. I have a centrifugal positive displacement. I think we'll go for turbocharging because, as you can see, it does offer the same amount of power, but typically turbocharging, as you can see, is lighter, and in general when it comes to upgrading it offers more power. So yeah, we'll go for that. Right, so yeah, let's upgrade the rest of the vehicle. So we'll do the turbochargers as well. There's 140 horsepower, and the pistons, and the block, which upgrades it to a 7 litre V8, and the valves. Camshafts generally, yeah, gives us a lot of extra power and extra speed as well. So yeah, that's a big fat 170 horsepower extra. Exhaust gives us plenty of power, but it also lightens the vehicle as well because it's a lighter exhaust. So it not only makes us faster, but also in better in terms of handling. Ignition, fuel system, and intake, all done. So that takes us up to 962. Now we can get more power out of these, but as you can see it does affect the weight of the car. So yeah, I always am a bit hesitant to take these on, as is 46 horsepower enough to overcome the additional near 100 pounds in weight? I'm not sure. And the same with the oil and cooling as well. Yeah, I think we're going to leave it for this episode with them. We'll just keep it as 962. I don't think we're going to have to upgrade the gearbox because yeah, we've got decent enough acceleration and plenty of top speed, so there's no need to do that. So yeah, there we go. There's all the upgrades. That costs us 57,200 credits. Not bad for getting nearly 1,000 horsepower. But yeah, nonetheless, let's get out onto the course and see what this now converted car can do. So here we are on this lightning infested island. So let's see what this now converted Ford Escort, not only in terms of rear wheel drive now, but also V8 can do. So yeah, it's obviously going to be a big ask for this car to deal with several times the horsepower it had originally, while also only dealing with 2-wheel drive. Now obviously a standard Escort only had 2-wheel drive, but obviously this is the RS model. So yeah, had all-wheel drive fitted to it. But I'm pretty sure an Escort, standard Escort, was only ever front-wheel drive. Might be wrong on that, but if it was, then yeah, asking this to deal with rear-wheel drive only is well and truly out of its comfort zone. Never mind the serious amount of extra horsepower it's asking to deal with as well. But we have only the Austin-Healey Sprite to deal with in terms of beating, because this is obviously a more modern car than that, while also having better handling even when stock. I'm pretty sure we will be able to beat it, but by how much is yet to be seen. Yes, in several ways handling the power better. It's just down to me to get used to how this car now handles. Because yeah, in its stock form with all-wheel drive and only 224 horsepower, It was rather easy to drive really, you could be playful with it and it would just hanging on there. But now we've nearly 1,000 horsepower and rear wheel drive. It's completely different, as you'd expect. Oh dear. Well, it is a rule, you fall off the cliff, you can't rewind. It's part of the danger of being on this course. It'd be stupid to negate it. It's also definitely a lot louder than it used to be. Say, as long as you're careful with the throttle, it's somewhat controllable. But there is obviously a limit, and when you get beyond that limit, it does become a little bit hairy. It's quite a good rate of speed though, and unlike the Sprite, this has brakes that work. So we can carry that kind of speed into that corner and still get around it without slamming into the wall. Oh dear. But still capable of spinning out like we were in the Sprite. Certainly have that correlation going between the two of them. But even on our first lap with those couple of accidents, we're still quicker at 3 minutes 4 seconds, .251. So that's more than 6 seconds faster than the Sprite. So if we don't spin out or fall off a cliff, we might well get below 3 minutes. Also just learnt of a few interesting updates with this car, with this game even. We're getting Mitsubishi back, getting 7 of them coming back. No cars that we've never had before, but you know, to have Mitsubishi back at all is a good thing. Because yeah, they've got a few formidable cars out of those 7. There's a new story business mission thing coming. It's dealing with taxis. So yeah, that should be fun. And obviously we've got more cars coming in the car pass. Don't know what they are yet because it's part of the update on the 15th. And this is obviously being recorded before then. But yeah, we've got 8 new cars coming in that. There's a few more exclusive cars. Oh dear. Oh well. It's that wall again. Just drags you off the cliff. There's a few more exclusive cars coming as well via, you know, like trials or season championships. So yeah, again, don't know what they are, but hopefully they're good. It certainly was in the last season with the Hudson Hornet and the DS3. So I hope those new exclusive cars are just as good, if not better. And even weirder, there's a car pack coming out for Forza Motorsport 7, which is a weird thing really, because I re-downloaded Forza Motorsport 7 just to check on, you know, how the game had progressed, because obviously it's had several updates since we last played it on this channel, and I've still got it downloaded. So yeah, I will be checking out that car pack. It does look quite interesting, to be honest. So I've got several modified cars by an auction company or something. So yeah, and they look pretty unique, to say the least. And there is one in there at least that I think is a standard vehicle, but is really rather rare, and it is a vehicle that I've been dying to review. So yeah, we'll be returning to Forza Motorsport 7 for a few videos. It does kind of worry me though that there is the likelihood of no Forza Motorsport 8 if they are putting a car pack back into that game. But nonetheless, there we go. We've far exceeded the Austin-Healey Sprite and our previous best time with 2 minutes 51.572 seconds. that puts us nearly 20 seconds ahead of the Sprite, which does kind of just show how the difference in age and better brakes, better tyres, and more controllability does do in terms of getting a good time on this series. But I highly doubt that that time there is going to be hard to beat, because obviously this car does have its problems, is a little bit unpredictable and easy to spin out as well, and obviously we went off the cliff even with that best time. So yeah, definitely time to make up over this vehicle, but that is a good benchmark again for other cars to beat. It's certainly better than what the Sprite could do, but nonetheless a pretty damn good vehicle, and yeah, certainly showed that you can still deal with several times the power it had originally while also only having rear wheel drive now. So yeah, but you've got to be patient with it if you are going to try out this version of this car, because it is very easy to spin out and lose control. Nonetheless, thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.